Dwyane Wade grew up in Robbins, Illinois, in the shadows of one of the greatest players of all time, Michael Jordan. It's in those same shadows that D. Wade is getting ready for the 2008-2009 season.
Out there, get you in the league. This right here keeps you in it.
5 to 6 times a week, Dwyane works with Michael Jordan's trainer, Tim Grover, at Attack Athletics.
Thought to myself, after, a year and a half, almost 2 years of, being in pain and not being healthy the way I want to. I just thought to myself, I need to go back to, the grassroots of everything, go back to the beginning. And, of course, Chicago is that. Is where I'm from. Tim Grover is where I came when I came into the draft and got me right, when I came into the draft.
20 seconds. You're coming up too high. Drop it. Come on. Push from here.
The Heat's head trainer, Jay Sable, went with Dwyane to Chicago to help set up his workouts with Tim Grover.
The whole process with Tim at this point was just strengthening versus rehab. The rehab was done. Tim had to get him stronger. We, at the same time, could help them with saying there's limitations here, there's limitations there as to what he can do and what he can't do. And we got those parameters from Dr. Selzen.
So the whole program that we've designed is to get his confidence back and let him know that, hey, if you could stand the stress of what we're doing in here and on the court, when you step out on the basketball court in the game, that's going to be real easy.
Every time Dwyane comes back in town, we measure his legs and do all of our assessments, and all of our assessments show that he is making great progress. He's getting very close to being 100%. He's totally pain-free, and he's begun to play basketball again.
Wade's workouts are divided into 3 sessions. First, Wade hits the court to put up a couple hundred shots. Then the work heads to the weight room.
There you go, just like that.
The final part is a session with a massage therapist that helps stimulate recovery.
I'm doing everything I can, to be the player that I was before the injuries. I want to be the best I can be.
With Wade ending the season early, it has enabled him to recover and get his body right.
It's allowed us to make a lot of progress in a short period of time, because if he would have had played through the whole season, we wouldn't be as far along as quickly as we are now. And we're right on schedule. Actually, I think we're ahead of schedule.
I'm feeling a burning sensation in my legs or in my arms that I haven't felt since, my rookie year. And, it's kind of like starting all over again, even with the focus. Last 2 years, I haven't been able to be down here, with him. And, then these are my 2, injured years. So, I'm coming back to him. I trust him. I listen to, what he tells me. I know that he's only trying to, do what's best for me.
Number 3 carries an attitude into every workout.
I'm angry, and it's a good anger, especially, when your competitive juices come out. So, I got a lot to let out.
He'll be the most explosive he's ever been in his career after we get done with him. Guaranteed. No question about it.
The final phase of Dwyane's strengthening process will be when he wears the stars and stripes at the 2008 Beijing Games.
For Dwyane, who's a guy who excels in competition and play, for us, it's a great way for him to condition and get back into his championship status, because he's now playing with the best in the world, and that's just going to continue to elevate his play and his strength. And he'll feel all the more confident coming back into training camp and working with our guys.
Wade knows he carries a great responsibility.
I just want to be ready for it and, and lead, my team, the organization that I'm a part of, into back to where we need to be in my second tier of the NBA. So I've had 5 years, to be in the shadow of, but now, I am the face of the organization, so, I'm trying to get ready for it.
Come on, D-Wade. Yeah, let's go.